It's Ash from SuperVideos back for another video for the Walking Dead spinoff with Daryl Dixon called Raise the Dead. We have some very interesting and odd filming news. It's been confirmed that season 2 has started filming, which is super odd because we haven't even seen season 1. We don't even have a trailer for it, and it's definitely super odd. So we're going to break that down, and also we're going to talk about a potential connection between Raise the Dead and one of the episodes in Tales of the Walking Dead. So stay tuned, we'll be right back to break these down. Alright, as always, before we dive into it, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. With that said, let's dive right into it. So like I said, it's been confirmed that season 2 has started filming. This actually was posted by a stuntman on Raise the Dead. We can see their Instagram post on the left, and they do confirm that, which is super odd, like I said, because obviously the show hasn't come out yet and we don't have a trailer. And the other interesting and odd part of it is that we never got official confirmation that season 2 was even green lit. And they just finished filming season 1 like a couple weeks ago. I don't know if this was something that slipped out, like he wasn't supposed to reveal that season 2 filming has started, but even with that, we never got confirmation that season 2 is greenlit, and they never announced anything. And also, season 1 finished filming like a couple of weeks ago. So there's a lot of weird stuff going on. I don't know what to expect. I mean, at this point, it feels like they're gonna rush it. It's not gonna have the proper plot and story. So at this point, I feel like this show might be a little overrated, and it feels like there's gonna be a lot of interesting stuff, but not a lot of substance, not a lot of depth in the story. I could be wrong, but that's the vibe I'm getting based on everything we've heard from the show and based on this news. It seems like they're gonna rush season 1, so that's definitely something that disappointed me. But the other thing I want to talk about is the potential connection between Raise the Dead and the Tales of the Walking Dead episode. If you remember, there was one episode where we had this character named Damien, and he woke up, he was in a town in Maine, and there were a lot of people there speaking French, and there was a lot of kind of confusing story when it came to that. If you think about it, his story kind of parallels Daryl, because we hear the same thing with Daryl. He wakes up, he doesn't know where he is, and there's people speaking French around him. So there's a lot of similarities, but that's not the reason why we're connecting these two things. Recently, there was news that The Walking Dead is going to use an issue from the Journal newspaper from Maine, and obviously that raises a lot of questions as far as why do they need a journal from Maine on Raise the Dead, which is in France. So there's a lot of possible theories that could connect these two things, but at the end of the day, I hope that they don't go towards some of the obnoxious explanations. I hope it's not like Daryl was never in France, he was in Maine, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Or that people from Maine sent Daryl to France, because all of those are definitely obnoxious and doesn't really make a lot of sense. And if you think about it, it really ruins the France story if they do something like that. I mean, the second one is a little better as far as people from this community where Damien was from sending Daryl to France or something, but even that is a ridiculous kind of story, but it's a little better than Daryl thinking he's in France, but he's actually in Maine. But still, both of those are equally as obnoxious. So I don't think that they're going to go anywhere close to those two things or those two explanations. But at the end of the day, I'm definitely intrigued to see what they're going to do and how everything is going to come together, and whether there is even a connection with the Tales of the Dead episode. Obviously, in the Tales of the Dead, we did see the connection between that community and the story around Heath's disappearance, because we did see the PPP, which was on the cart that was left after Heath disappeared, the one that Tara found. So there's definitely a confirmed connection there, but I don't know if they're gonna somehow connect that whole thing with the Daryl thing in Raise the Dead, or whether they're gonna keep those separate and they're just gonna use this Maine journal newspaper for something that's not really integral, that's not really substantial as far as the story. But that's pretty much everything I wanted to go through. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.